Greetings to you all and welcome to Shaq Fu. It's a legendary game. I'm going to be playing Shaq Fu for the Mega Drive, or the Sega Genesis if you prefer. I think there's a SNES version, but I've never touched it and I never intend to. Right, so this game is pretty famous for being bad. My goal today is to show you the options screen so you know there's no trickery going on. Normal difficulty. That's a mistake. My goal is to prove to you that this game is not the worst game on the Sega Mega Drive. It's not even the worst fighting game, because I believe, of the ones I've played, Brutal Paws of Fury is worse than Shaq Fu. If we can come away from this and you think, hey, Shaq Fu isn't as bad as I first thought it was, that's a win. Now don't get me wrong, this game is trash, but on the trash hierarchy, it sits above Brutal Paws of Fury. Alright, so what have we got? We got Tournament. If you're feeling particularly masochistic, you can play multiple matches in a row. We've got Duel. This is your standard 1v1, which lets you play the wide cast of characters that are available in this game, and it's actually pretty substantial. There's a lot of characters. They're very varied, so it would be interesting to play them all, wouldn't it, and see all their different special moves? Not at all. We're playing story, which means we are Shaq. We will always be Shaq. We know Shaq and nothing else. Let's go, Shaq. I didn't press the button in time, so the character screen popped up. Right, that ruined my dramatic moment. Here we go. It's downtown Pepsi Land, and I'm checking out the local sites on the day of my all-star charity game when... I don't know why I'm reading this out, but let's keep going. I stumbled across a small Pepsi-sponsored Kung Fu dojo with an old man inside. That's my Shaq voice, that's what he sounds like. It's a perfect imitation. I'm not going to imitate this guy. Greetings, big warrior. You are the one from the stars, I presume. I thought I'd never live to see the day. Shaq's prophesized and somewhat. I'm an all-star, if that's what you mean. We have a game tonight. Would you like to come, random old man? It's going to be quite a battle, even though it's for charity. Oh no, young man. I'm too old to be fighting. But I wish you well. You must hurry now if you are to save the little boy Nezu. I didn't get to read the rest of that. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm just sightseeing before my game. What are you talking about, you crazy old man? No time to explain. Go through this portal. That's a curtain made to a cupboard. I can see exactly what that is. I mean, find Nezu and save him before it's too late or something. I didn't read the end of that one either. Damn, this whole reading business is tricky. Let's not do that anymore. Welcome, I have left the shop, and I have entered Narnia behind the shop's cupboard. I really don't know what's going on in this game. The plot is very thin. But this is Shaq. Look at him run. He has limitless stamina on the world map. So, this here is a chasm that we cannot cross until we have defeated, I believe you have to defeat all of these people. And there's a bunch of people we need to beat. The people live in these different areas, so someone lives in Gargoyle's Peak, someone in the Wasteland, somebody at the North Gate, etc, etc. Different person has made their home to different places. You want to know, I want to know, who chose to live in a cave? The answer is Diesel. Ha ha ha! I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with the name Diesel, but apparently it's worth mocking. Right, Shaq Fu. So, I'm gonna get absolutely destroyed. Just get used to that now, okay? We need to learn the controls, step 1. I found punch at the last second, that's a good improvement on where we were. Right, so we got 2 punches. I can't block. Do I need to be stood up to block? 2 punches, 2 kicks. Alright, got it. What the hell was that move? Ooh. That's an interesting punch. I got some kind of fire punch if I do it while crouching. I'm not sure if Shaq ever used these moves on the court, but I'll assume he did. It's probably accurate to real life. Ooh. That set him on fire. Made him angry. He's furious. You can tell by the word fury above his head. dance on him. What mockery. I don't think I'm in a position to start flexing on my opponents, but Shaq disagrees. Alright, let's try to find a few more special moves. That is not special. It's a move, technically speaking. That flaming kick is pretty good. You're gonna see me just randomly punch and kick the air for a bit. I'm doing directional combos. You just hit me while I was on the ground. It's kind of rude. I mean, it's not against the rules or anything, but it's kind of rude. So in the plot, why is Shaq some kind of street fighter? No one really knows. Shaq is said to be the master of Shaq Fu, which is Kung Fu with Shaq. I don't know. Ideas were thin on the ground, alright? But for some reason that means that he's good at battle. Okay, what about... What does this button do? Ooh. Shield. Shield that doesn't block projectiles. That's a good skill. The knife needs to be block standing. Understood, understood, we're learning. But we do have a shield. I'm not really sure the purpose of the shield. It seems worse than defending without a shield, but we're learning. Backflip. Throw? Oh, okay, it's getting exciting now. Okay, so obviously you guys can't see what I'm pressing, but I'm pressing A. Back in A is backflip, and forwards in A is run. Down in A is a shield. The A seems to be some kind of movement button. Now, we're gonna get our backside handed to us multiple times while we learn the buttons, but that's how these games go, okay? Remember, we're only ever going to be playing Shaq. So once we've mastered Shaq, we've mastered the game. In theory. That doesn't seem to do anything. Was that something new? That sort of backhanded punch? That seems to just be forwards and heavy punch. Not very exciting, but I mean potentially. Just keep it in mind. I'm going for charge back forwards is what I'm currently opting for. And we're going for charge down up. It must look great to just watch me jumping around, randomly punching the air. I got this move, which is pretty decent. That's all I got, though. What the devil was that? Okay, I did something. It looks pretty good. I started busting out a sonic boom somehow. It was done with A, that's for sure. Does that charge back forwards A? No. Half circle A? No. How on earth did I do that? I'm probably gonna need that move. Anything that ends with forwards and A is just sprint. But I could have sworn it was forwards and A. Maybe it was back in A then. No, that's just going to backflip me. Ah, got it, got it. It's back, forwards, and then to neutral and A? No. Forwards, back. You leave me alone. Forwards, back, forwards, A, maybe? I will learn. Shaq really looks grumpy. It's like someone's minorly injured his elbow, and now he's having a sulk about it. Does not look intimidating. They call me Triple A because I'm lazy. I should have just lost sooner. That would have answered all of my questions. It's back. It's forwards, back, forwards, A. But I don't think you can be holding A. Sorry, I don't think you can be holding forwards when you press A. Because that seems to make you sprint forwards. Looks like instead we need to go to neutral. So forward, back, forwards, let go, then press A. Nope, that didn't do anything either. Yes, it did. Okay, we have Sonic Boom. Wait, they had a name. It was Shaqurakin, which is kind of clever. More so than I give this game credit for. You'll be pleased to know I've analysed all the moves, and I've decided which are the best ones. This crouching punch is great. Sweeping heavy punch seems to be my best move just to trap people. My crouching sweep also seems pretty decent, very long range. Dance on him. Mock him. That expression in the top left is not intimidating in the slightest. Is it just me or does Shaq have the most uninspired moveset of everyone in this game? And I've only seen one other person, yet I already know it's true. I tried to engage in range combat as a mistake. Ooh, the backhand. Okay, forwards and A, so in other words dash, when you're point blank in someone's face, is a throw. That actually makes sense. A little bit. Just a little. Well, I can work with that. Why does that throw do so little damage? This game's already doing better than I remember. But the fact that I can perform special moves, it's not easy, don't get me wrong. It's still kind of a pain. But just flexing on your opponent when you beat them is something else. I like this. Next time I get into a street fight, I'm going to do this. What did I do to you, man? I seem to have ripped your shirt. The docks don't give you power. That's not the way it works. But alright, I believe you, Diesel. Back to the docks with you. What are you even doing in here? Lost jungle. Sounds frightening. Yeah, where is Setra? Who is Setra? Girlfriend? That's how Shaq talks to all the women. Apparently, I mean, I didn't make this game up. Shaq gave it the A-OK. Can't bust out the voodoo on me. Where did you get a voodoo doll off me anyway? You seem to have 3 special moves. Does that mean I have 3 special moves? Because I'm only aware of 2. Unless throw is a special move. You know, I'm actually doing kind of well in this game. Also, this music ain't bad. Or voodoo battle as a theme. I don't mind this, you know? Oh, I see. If I jump, I dodge the voodoo magic. Because, I don't know, voodoo magic travels through the ground or something. I don't know, I'm not an expert on voodoo. Someone help me out here. Ooh, gut punch. Gut punch a woman until she collapses and then dance on her body. It's the Shaq way. Apparently Shaq Fu is not a very respectful martial art. A little bit of footsie there. Actual proper fighting game stuff that was. I'll describe it technically so it sounds impressive. I was trying to catch a whiffed normal. And that sounds like this is a real game. Strikes me that your falcon is just exactly the same as my shaqfu. It just looks different. Not sure why I feel the need to say shaqfu really lively like that. I don't know. It's not a bad pun. If you had the power to turn me into a frog, I would have started the fight with that, in all honesty. Whatever your name is. Girlfriend. But that seems you missed your chance. Why am I beating you people up? I don't even know. Apparently Set Ra has a boy. I don't know who Set Ra is, but he's got a boy. So I'm gonna beat up Diesel in a cave. I don't know. Who wants next? Come on, Prince. So I'm gonna fight a guy who's got swords now. My feet's set on fire, so I guess that's fine. Who are these people in the background? Are they here to watch the fight, or? Oh, and their steps looks kind of homeless. You need to look after your people, Prince. You've been neglecting them. For shame, how did you get back on the ground? Struggling to understand that attack. Was that some kind of solar flare? But you see what I mean, though? This game is legendary for how bad it is, but is it that bad? I mean, I'm playing it. It's not good. The controls are very clunky, which is something you can't really appreciate. I was trying to do a crouch kick there, and I just did a standing roundhouse. The controls aren't very good, but it's serviceable. People have special moves, they're doing them. People are very distinct and different from one another. This is the Sword Man with a lot of sword-themed attacks. You know, it's not bad. I've played a lot worse than this. I don't know why I've become the Crusader in order to defend Shaq's honor, but needs must. Actual tense fight? Chance on his face. It's getting worse. The disrespect is going through the roof. I don't know who the Colonel is, but I'll take your Colonel on, Prince. I don't know what your name is either. I don't know what anyone's name is. Except Diesel. I miss Diesel. He's more down to earth. Alright, where should we go next? Gargoyle's Peak, alright, who lives here? What the hell are you? Slap. After I slap you silly. That is the most spiteful thing I think I could possibly imagine. You some kind of demon sorcerer? That sounds impressive, but linguistically speaking, your insult is to slap me silly. You lose a lot of your presence and atmosphere when you threaten to slap me silly. Ow. I didn't expect that thing to track me in the air, that's why I jumped towards you. Okay, what I've learned about this game is that Shaq is absolutely useless at range. But I kicked him so hard he disintegrated. No wonder Shaq was so lethal on the course. You're not going to mess with a guy who can do that, are you? But yeah, Shaq at range is just asking for trouble. Somehow I dodged it that time. Ah, you can duck under it. I see, I see. You can jump into it. I see, I see. It's confusing my brain that the projectile has to be blocked standing and the lightning bolt has to be ducked. Or in other words, get on top of him and don't give him any room to breathe for the rest of eternity. Don't do this falling over kick, that's not the way. Bit of balance practice is good for the court, but not good here. Running towards your opponent seems like such a risky way to try and close the distance. How about just walking up to him? That seemed to work there. Curses. Actual close match. Now that he slapped me silly, he gives me the ultimate disrespect. You should stick with hoops. At least he knows who Shaq is. I guess I should be happy about that. You know, part of me thought I was going to get a perfect victory with no damage taken. I got cocky. Throw him out of his well, not projectile, his full-screen lightning bolt. Found this guy's weakness. You walk up to him and you throw him. He's found a solution to his weakness. He's hit me with pixie dust now. Just can't block that? I was holding back the whole time. Oh, right, I forgot I had that. Oh, you have to shield it. Shield meets all of his options. Okay, okay. So at range, if we just shield, we'll be fine. Completely forgot the shield even exists. Did you just taunt me? I was taunting earlier. I forgot how I do it, though. I don't want to do it. It's not going to end well. I had the health lead, so I was just running down the clock. That's a trick I learned from basketball. My shuriken is so bad. It takes a week to throw. Damn it, I had 1 big second and 3 small seconds still to go. That means 13 seconds. I don't know why the timer is so skewed. Especially when the first digit isn't even used. Did the time of day just change? That's actually pretty cool. So what's my best jump in? I can't jump punch. It's not a thing. Shaq doesn't know how. He doesn't have that level of control over his hands. Understandable. He's more of a footman. But he's not. He's a basketball player. How is his hand so useless? Okay, the trick to Shaq Fu. Step 1, learn your special moves. Step 2, forget them. I think the flaming kick is quite good. That one. But I see no redeeming qualities in the Shuriken. It looks awful. Shaq's aerial moves are good at air-to-air, but not very good at jumping in on opponents. Which is a shame. It's usable, it's just not very good. Ooh, I forgot about this move. The elbow. Is that legal in basketball? I don't watch much basketball. You'd actually just start elbowing the opposition? Is that why he's so good at it? Perhaps this is what he's known for. Why you gotta do the beast like that? I'll be the judge of whether or not he's ugly. Shaq Fu officiates on beauty. What the hell are you? Are you the beast? I want Set and the boy. The boy's name's Nezu, I know that. What the hell are you? My neutral jump is fairly good. You can't use weaponry. Right, everyone has used weaponry up to this point, it's just me. I tried to do a special move. I wanted to do my flaming kick in the corner. You can phase in and out of existence and rematerialize somewhere else. Why don't you use that ability more often? Aha! The true solution has been found. Look at the expression top right. Look how worried he is. And then he shatters into rock. Is this the power of Shaq? Or is this an attribute of the man Shaq murdered? We will never know. Speed kicks, though. It's the way. Every time I try to do a special move, it backfires horrendously. It's enough of that. The solution has been located. It's down B. I thought you couldn't speak. I thought grr was as much as we had out of you. Alright, out the way, grr. There's only one left, the north gate. Obviously the final... Ooh. I'm gonna rock your chair, Grandpa. Is that not the most fearsome line you've ever heard in your life? I'm gonna use this insult. Only against young people, though. I don't want to disrespect my elders. Grandpa's got some moves. Oh, look at these backflips. Finally, I'm facing off against an actual martial artist. I see the brutal paws of fury boat in the background. You're an evasive so-and-so, aren't you, Grandpa? You rocked my chair. These projectiles are damn sight bigger than it looks as well. Okay, I may need... I'm out of continues, I think. Oh no, I've got one left. But when I inevitably lose again to this guy, I'm gonna have to start here, because... Grandpa is... he's no joke. I wonder if people are getting more difficult with each victory. Maybe starting here would make him easier? That was a taunt, I saw that. He's right to taunt me, I'll be perfectly honest with you. Man's got me on lock. Take that, my most powerful move. And he just tosses in some kind of demonic flame teleport as well. Just one of his many moves. I don't know how I'm going to beat Grandpa. Top of the board, though, so that's pretty sweet. Down, forward, C. Yes, that's what I do. Hadouken C. It's not diagonally down, forwards, and C. It's down, then forwards, then C. But yes. That's correct. Very good game. You know how to do your own moves. I'm coming to rock that chair, Grandpa. Never gets old. Any limit to how long I can do that for? My health going up, or am I just seeing things? I could be wishful thinking. We're learning, okay, we're learning. He always stands at a range that's just outside of my sweep. It's very annoying. Besides jumping at him, I don't know how to get back in. Wow. That was brutal. Surely the answer is I get on top of him and somehow I beat him from there. He's gonna beat me in a range game, but he's also beating me in the close-up game. Maybe some neutral jumps? I got a long leg, let's use it. We've really got to jump these things early. How is this guy 3 times more difficult than anyone else? I want to go back to Diesel. I'm trying to sprint. Why can't I sprint? Aha! Oh, don't do that. It's not gonna work. I know I am a rookie. I'm not even a fighter. Give me a break. Don't even understand that circle attack. He outranges me as well. Grandpa's just got it all. I never thought I'd be concentrating to this degree, but I am. I don't feel like I can just button mash my way through this. Once I'm on top of him in the corner, as long as he doesn't backflip through me, or front flip, I guess, through me, I can beat him to a pulp. Getting there is not easy. I have assumed that mashing gets me out of stun. I have nothing to base this on. That's it. The corner. The sacred corner. No! He found a way through. Alright, but we're learning. Okay, the corner. The corner is everything. Grandpa doesn't work well in the corner. Just a tip if anyone needs to beat up any old men, get them in the corner. It's where they're weak. I don't condone the beating up of old men, unless they're kung fu masters, and you need to beat them up in order to save a child. Then it's fine. Damn it. This matters all of a sudden. I don't know why, and I really care about beating this old man. I'd call him by his name if I knew it. He's so short, I often go over him, which is not in my favour. We're improving. You have to accept that we're improving. The game over there is actually probably for the best. I don't want to beat him on my last life. That's not a good idea. In fact, I'm getting to a point where if I don't beat him on the first life, I may as well restart. It's not a world I want to live in. This game needs some passwords. Good start. Welcome to the corner. Oh. He also has some pretty good ways of getting out the corner, it seems. Given the whole teleportation thing. That lunging forward step kick was quite good. How do I do that? In the corner where you belong. The pain. Unleash pain. Alright, alright. I'm sure it's... the level of disrespect is... honestly, it's overflowed. If some strong-looking monster man comes to fight you and he's all cocky and you beat him up and then you start dancing, you know, that's sort of, you get what you deserve. But when you're in the prime of your physical strength and you beat up an old man, should you really be dancing on his body? It just don't feel right. Battle for the ages. Battle for the corner. Grandpa down! They said it couldn't be done. Who said it? Me. To myself, in my head. Not aloud. Save my grandson. You're... Why are you trying to stop me? Why aren't you trying to save him, Grandpa? Who else was difficult? This guy. We'll see who gets slapped silly. That was my powerful comeback, alright. He's scared now. You can tell he's scared, look. He doesn't want to get slapped silly. It's understandable that he'd be scared. Good damage there. The answer to this guy is you just seem to need to predict whenever he's going to do some kind of magical spell, and then you jump at him. And get him in the corner, and then BAM! Are those supposed to be gargoyles in the background? Because that's not no gargoyle I've ever seen. Those are golems. That being said, I don't know the technical definition of a gargoyle. I always assume they have wings, but I don't think they need to. Shaq Fu has evolved. Now that I know what all of my buttons do. Well, most of them. Enough of my buttons. I feel sorry for you. I don't know what your name is. You don't even have any points. You also don't have any physical form left. I'm sorry, talk to me from beyond. Yes, yes, ugly man. I'll fight ugly man next. Well said. This guy was quite frightening until I got on top of him, if I recall. He's quite slow, so... He's glowing. He's furious. I don't know what fury means. Oh, he's not furious anymore. He's calmed down. It's alright. Most of life's status effects can be cleansed by death. There's nothing lame about this. Don't care what you say. It's good stuff. Also, I'm just looking at those beautiful creatures in the background. Don't want to be here next time. I'm off to find the boy. Alright, it's time to fight the Prince of Persia once more. Seriously, it looks like him. Aha! In the corner. Oh, wait. I put you in the corner and then I roll out of it immediately. What a terrible throw I have. How do I do the step kick? It's forwards and roundhouse. Got it. It's quite good, that move. Ow. Wait, I can't fall here. I'm sorry, Prince. There's been some kind of mistake where you thought you could win. I've come to correct that. Tense. Was actually concerned for a moment there. Those Chun-Li kicks are quite threatening. Have to be careful against those. I haven't used the backflip anywhere near as much as I should, I think. It seems strange. I mean, why would Shaq want to put distance between himself and the enemy? But my jump in seems to cover about, well, one entire basketball court, I'd say. Use a measurement that Shaq would be alright with. So I do, strangely enough, I need to put distance between myself and the enemy in order to jump in over their projectiles. Okay, preserve those lives. Like 2 left, right? I don't know why I'm going backwards for everyone this time. I don't know if there's an intended forwards. But I'm going to leave Diesel till last. I had a very workable system there. You're a very cool character, Voodoo Lady, but all your moves are a bit on the slow side. She's very ranged and slow. Conceptually, she's great. Stabbing a voodoo doll in the middle of a fight and whatnot, but it's just too slow. I guess... You're sure you want to be taunting me in this current situation? For a human player, maybe it's a good move, because you'd only use it when you're safe, or you got a lot of distance, the enemy's stunned on the floor or something. You wouldn't just throw it out in the middle of a fight. The AI has a lot to learn. Right, Diesel. The last bastion of the child napper. Honestly, why are you people all fighting me? I just want to save a kid, apparently. I don't even know. I do this for the old man so I can get to my charity match on time. Sponsored by Pepsi. Welcome to the corner of hell. A special move. You never thought you'd see the day when Ortega busts out a special move that connects with the enemy. You notice Shaquraken has just gone completely out the window. That may as well not exist. I just tried to do it. I tried, alright. The corner. The precious corner. Even your fury will not contain the corner. Look at that footwork. Of course you could, mate. Oh, that's Beast. He's the ugly one. Alright, got it. Wait, I should be reading this out. Somewhere in the... Screw you, game. I was trying to be all dramatic. We built a bridge. Okay, makes sense to me. Beating Diesel to a pulp. Constructed a bridge. Well, was a turn up for the books. Next time, I shall be continuing through my adventures of Shaq Fu, but that's gonna do it for this episode. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.